back to Jeff and Joe's Puerto Rican Kitchen, where we show you how to make easy, authentic Puerto Rican recipes.
Thank you guys so much for all of the love and support for your channel. We've been having a blast making these videos and hope you've been enjoying them as well.
We've also loved hearing from all of you about your experiences, trying our recipes, and your thoughts on Puerto Rican food, so keep it coming. Now Jeff, what's on the menu for today?
Well, the holidays are just around the corner, so I was thinking it would be a good idea to show everybody how to make a true party favorite, Sorullitos.
That's a great idea. And as you know, we Puerto Ricans love parties. If there's music, food, and at least 3 people, it's a party. And if we have a party, then very likely that there will be Sorullitos there. Now Jeff, for those that are not very familiar with Sorullitos, how would you describe them?
So Sorullitos are Puerto Rican's version of a corn fritter. And there's a lot of variation. Some people like to add coconut milk and sugar to make kind of like a breakfast version, but we're going to show people the real traditional version, which is just cornmeal with cheese that's been deep fried until perfectly crispy.
So delicious. Now I'm going to let you all into a little secret. Jeff loves making Sorullitos. In fact, it was the first Puerto Rican dish that he ever made for me. And as they say in Puerto Rico, love enters through the kitchen, so that's when I knew he was a good catch.
Are you sure it wasn't my ruggedly good looks?
So let's get cooking!
Unlike most American corn fritters, Sorullitos are partially cooked before they are fried, resulting in a denser, crispier end product. To start, go ahead and add your water, milk, butter, and salt to a large pan and bring it all to a boil over medium heat. While your water is heating up, go ahead and mix together your cornmeal and flour. I'm usually not one to emphasize brands, but when it comes to cornmeal, there's a big difference between products. This isn't to say that one is better than another, only that you'll get very different results depending on which one you use. In this video, we are using Goya's fine ground yellow cornmeal. Importantly, this cornmeal is not pre-cooked, so just be on the lookout for that when you are out shopping. Once your pot has come to a boil, you're ready to add your cornmeal. Because we need the cornmeal to cook partially, I like to turn off my stove but just leave the pot there while I mix in the cornmeal. This way, the residual heat from the stove helps cook your dough as you are mixing it. You want to make sure to break up any clumps and fully integrate the liquid and dry ingredients. You're going to be stirring the dough for a while, and it can get pretty dense as it starts to cool, so just think of this as a free workout opportunity. Once you've got a smooth dough, you're ready to add your cheese. We've given you the amount we are using below in the comments, but feel free to add more if you'd like. You really can't go wrong. Once you've added the cheese, go ahead and stir to incorporate. The dough should still be warm, so the cheese should melt right in. Once the cheese has been mixed in, go ahead and pull your pot off the stove and let it cool down until you can comfortably handle the dough with your hands. Traditionally, Sorullitos are made into a cigar shape comprising a cylinder with rounded ends that is typically between 3 and 6 inches long. There's no right way to do this, but I generally like to first squeeze the dough into a ball and then use the palms of my hand to roll the ball into a cylinder, rounding off the ends to finish it. There's really no wrong way to do this. The only thing to watch out for is that you want your Sorullitos to have a smooth surface. If there are cracks in the shaped dough, it's more likely that they will burst when you are frying them. If it's easier, you can also use a flat surface, like a table, to form the cylinder, rolling your ball of dough back and forth while applying downward pressure. Now if you thought our first version of Sorullitos didn't have enough cheese, don't worry. We have a solution for you. Go ahead and get your favorite cheese. We are using queso de papa, also known as cheddar cheese here, but the possibilities are endless. Cut your cheese into blocks that are about 1/2 inch cubed. Now, take your dough and create balls around your blocks of cheese. Again, no magic to this, but I like to form discs of dough in my palm, then put the cheese in the middle of the disc and seal the edges up around the cheese. Then, once sealed, roll it in the palm of your hand to get a good spherical shape. Like with the other Sorullitos, you want to try and keep the surface of the balls as smooth as possible to prevent any cracking when you fry them. Once all your dough is shaped, you're ready to fry your Sorullitos. Add your oil to your pan and bring it up to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. It needs to be hot enough to seal the Sorullito surface, but you don't want it to be so hot that it burns the outside without cooking the inside. Once your oil is hot, go ahead and add your Sorullitos. They should start bubbling as soon as you add them to the oil. If they don't, your oil probably isn't hot enough. As you are adding your Sorullitos, try to leave a little space between them so that they don't get stuck together. Once your Sorullitos are golden brown on one side, go ahead and flip them over to cook the other side. Once your Sorullitos are golden brown on all sides, go ahead and pull them out and place them on paper towel in order to soak up any excess oil. Once you're done with your traditional Sorullitos, go ahead and repeat the process for your cheese-filled Sorullitos. Once your oil is hot, add the Sorullito balls, leaving a little bit of space between them so they don't get stuck together. Once they're golden brown on one side, go ahead and flip them over to the other side. Once they're fully cooked, you can take them off and let them dry on a piece of paper towel. One other thing to keep in mind when you're frying your cheese-filled Sorullitos is to be careful if your Sorullitos start to leak cheese. If it does, you want to pull that one out so that the cheese doesn't mess up your oil. Now we're ready to make our sauces. Traditionally, we eat Sorullitos with mayo ketchup, which we showed you how to make in our tostones en mofongo video, so we're not going to repeat it here. Rather, we're going to show you guys how to make another sauce, garlic aioli. This is really simple to make. Just mix together some mayonnaise, lemon juice, fresh crushed garlic, and a little bit of salt. Stir until incorporated and you are good to go. Now with your sauce made, once the Sorullitos are cool enough to handle, you're ready to get the party started.
There we go! Now it's a party!
Well, almost. We talked about 3 things.
Okay.
Food, music, and at least 3 people. So, I'll bring more people. You take care of the music.
Got it. I'll handle the music.
Sounds good. Come, Charlie. Want some treats?
Oh, yeah! Now it's a party! There's 3 of us!
There is definitely 3 of us. This is Charlie, our orange tabby kitty who loves to eat
Very camera shy.
more than anything else. So fits great in our family.
Okay, enough of the party. On to actually trying the food. Now, in addition to being a great party food because everybody loves it, it's also really great because you can cook it in advance. You can make your sorullitos, then wrap them in wax paper and put them in the freezer, and I mean, you can probably freeze them anywhere between a week and 2 weeks, perfectly fine. Then on the day of the party, pull them out, let them thaw, and then fry them right before people get there. Good as new. It's great.
Yeah, and these are delicious. I was so excited about the cheese-filled ones because I love cheese, and it's great. They still feel that like crispiness. I can hear the crunch on your end, but then just soft inside, and then that cheese kind of hits you. It's great. It's really delicious. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I love cheese as well, but the traditional ones are great too, and they're really good with the sauces. Now, we've made mayo ketchup before. It's in our tostones and mofongo video. Go check it out. But this time we made garlic aioli, which is not a particularly traditional sauce, but it's very in line with Puerto Rican flavors, primarily because of the garlic. Puerto Ricans are very garlic forward. This sauce is very garlic forward. So the word of caution there would be if you're at a party, make sure the other people are eating the same sauce, or maybe a lot of garlic.
Yeah. You okay there?
I'm okay.
Maybe a lot of garlic, huh?
A lot of garlic.
And if you like these as much as I did, please subscribe to our channel, like our video, invite others to subscribe and to like our videos, and keep the comments coming.
Yeah, let us know how your Puerto Rican food experiences are going, either making stuff that we've showed you or making other stuff, or just letting us know what you want to see. And then join us again next week for another episode of Jeff and Joe's Puerto Rican Kitchen.
Puerto Rico, a la familia Fontanet, allá en Cupeac.